Hey everybody, welcome to part 10 of my guitar collection. This is the experimental guitars. Let's see. Starting out here on the left, there's videos on pretty much all these guitars, each one. First one on the left here is, I can get it to stand up. I can do it this way. Okay, this is the X4. This guitar has been redone a number of times actually. I think this is like version 3 of this guitar. It's a Steinberger no head with 24 fret, 25.5 inch scale length. It's got 12-inch fretboard radius. It's got the trapezoid neck profile. This one does not have the triangle heel. It's still a traditional type heel on it. And it's got the twin bar design, the minimalist body. And it's running quad rail at the bridge. And then let's see, the next one here is the X5, and it's been through a couple versions as well, and it's basically it's like the X4. It's another one of these minimalist. These are all pretty much the same idea. They're these minimalist stick type guitars with the twin bars for the strap and for your leg, and pretty much all of them except for the Oriental here, the bar is designed to go on your left leg, not just as a right leg cutout kind of thing. So I found that actually works a whole lot better, and having that longer bar or horn, basically it serves the same function as the right horn on a guitar. It really doesn't get in the way, because it's more or less sitting in your lap when you're sitting down and playing, and when you're standing up it just kind of hangs down below the guitar where you're not concerned about what's going on down there, so it doesn't hit you in the knees or anything like that. So it seems to be a viable design, and as you can see, I've done a number of different versions in that style. So yeah, so this is the X5. Once I did the Steinberger, then I was like, well, I guess I need to try it with a headstock, and so this is the version with the headstock, and it's now set up with once again got the quad rail at the bridge, and but this one's set up with a Gibson style hardware tune-o-matic. Then this is the X6, which is a no-head tail tuner type. And the basic idea here is that a Steinberger costs like $60. A set of tuners costs like 10. So yeah, so this is a much less expensive design. Basically, this is a very inexpensive design. You could get a 22. Actually, I just did the numbers the other day, and you can get everything you need to build. Basically, what you see right here is $50 in parts to get a neck, to get the plywood, to get the jack, to get the tuners, to get the pickup. $50 in parts. The bridge, all of it, strap locks and everything. I don't know if I included the price of a strap though. So, but yeah. So this is the X6. This one is, once again, it's no head, and all the necks are pretty much the same. They're all 24 fret and 12-inch radius, and most all of them have the trapezoid neck profile on them. But and most of them have the triangular heel as well. Some with 2 screws, some with 3 screws. This one's a 2-screw version. And yeah, this was refinished in a yellow. It was something else before. I think it was aqua. And it didn't look good. And let's see, this is the X720, which is basically like the X6 done in a red oak. This was a neck off of a failed experimental one where the bridge and tailpiece was hinged and moved up and down for tremolo action, but it didn't really work out. So that became this guitar here, and this one's got a bit more of a vintage vibe to it. It's got a filtertron at the neck as opposed to the quad rail at the bridge. So, and then the archtop versus the roller TOM. And then this here is guitar number 3, which is a Floyd Rose version of the same kind of thing, basically. And yeah, same idea. It's got the trapezoid neck and the triangular heel, 3 screws this time. Complete Floyd Rose setup. And this one here also, this has what I was calling like a shredder bar that actually shifted the body this way a bit more. But I've kind of gotten away from that idea. I'm still trying to figure out exactly where the best place is for the guitar left to right on the player's body when they're sitting and also when they're standing. You know, because if you put it really basically boils down to where your hand falls when you're naturally like sitting or standing. So it's starting to look like what you want is, if you're shooting for your hand naturally falling, if I can get some light right, let me get a better angle. If you're looking for your hand to naturally fall right here, this is where your hand goes when you're doing the semi-palm, palm meeting thing, right here. Then it looks like you want to have the guitar over this way a little bit more, to the right. So I'm still trying to figure out exactly how far left versus right seems to be optimal for the guitars. This is an older one that places the guitar a little bit further left. So I'm kind of getting away from that design as far as like these offset bars goes with the little post thing. Then let's see, this one here, this is the Fender 12. It's the neck off my first guitar I ever bought. It's an acoustic neck actually. 69 Fender Villager 12 string. And yeah, so this is my 12 string version. It's yeah, it's a mishmash. It's a Fender neck, and then it's got Gibson hardware on this end. So, and then this one here is the Oriental, which was a concept build, something that looked like an Oriental instrument, shamisen or something like that maybe. And it's basically the same idea as these like stick guitars with the bars on them, except instead of a stick you've got like this large octagon. And once again, it's a very thin body, and it's got the, let me get it in the light here, it's got, you know, a triangular type heel and triangular type neck joint, and it's got the trapezoid neck profile on it. So, and it's got this kind of cool, unique headstock thing going on that actually worked out quite well. I'm quite pleased with it. I should probably do it some more. It's very unique. So, and this thing has a wonderful open tone to it. Stand up, dummy. There you go. Yeah, it's got a wonderful open tone to it because of the bridge and the tailpiece, I think, and the big piece of wood here for resonating. seems to make a difference. I noticed that on this thing. This whole back end of this guitar just vibrates like heck when you play it. So, yeah, and this is the last of the experimentals. This is the curved triangle, and I'm actually making a pair of these. This is the first one. It's got a headstock, and it's running a Floyd Rose. It's running a Floyd Rose, and then the second one is going to be a tail tuner, so it'll have no headstock, and then I'm going to put the tuners like across the back all the way down here, and they're going to come out, and they're going to have a lot of string, and there'll be some vertical string roller trees, basically, in order to route everything so you still get nice straight string pull across the bridge. So, and that one I'm just now starting on, and yeah, so that'd be the next of the experimental type guitar builds, probably. And that's gonna do it for the experimentals. I think, let's see, I think I've only got to do one more video, and then I've covered like everything in the collection. And that last video would be my, I don't know, what would you call it? Basically, it's my Gibson Modern and my Gibson Flying V clones. So I think that's going to be the last video, and that'll do it for the entire collection. And I haven't actually been counting. I guess I'll have to go back and watch the videos and take a count and see how many guitars I did cover, because I'm not sure exactly how many I have. I think I'm around 40 completed now. So, but anyway, until the next one, everybody have a good one.